Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to Imperator Rome. This is a new game for the channel obviously, and it's a game, when it was announced I was really excited about it, and it was probably the last game that I pre-ordered, and when it arrived I was, I think like a lot of people, quite underwhelmed. So I've tried 2 or 3 times over the last year to get into it without success. Recently I've played again as Rome and began to enjoy it a bit more, so I decided let's give it another go and record it for the channel and see how we get on. So I want a different challenge to Rome, and I've looked at the achievements, and what I'm going to do is play as Sparta and go for the Laconic If achievement. Probably a bit ambitious given the lack of experience, but never mind. So we need to make our way up through all the Greek city-states and sack Pella, and we've got 30 years to do it. Got it complete by 480. So that's the plan. We'll play on hard mode. Iron Man, we'll make a start. And we'll just call it Sparta. Okay, the die is cast. In Babylon 18 years ago, the Argead king Alexander died suddenly at the age of 32. In the 5 years preceding his death, his continuing military successes had reshaped the world as known to the Greeks, his empire stretching uninterrupted from Egypt to the Indus. The shock of Alexander's early death and his lack of a chosen successor sent shockwaves through the hierarchy of satraps and generals who attended him, splintering his empire into elements ruled by those potentates styled as the Diadochi. For many years, they and their successors have been locked in a bitter struggle over the future of the empire, drawing all nations within their sphere of influence into the conflict. The wars of the Diadochi will surely continue. Perhaps it is up to Sparta to decide how they will end. The die is cast. Okay, so let's see what we have. Argos, you are Macedon. Good, you're guaranteed by Macedon. So let's just get an alliance with you straight away, I think. You're in defensive league with all these little city-states, right? That's not too much of a problem. You... oh, good. You're a target then. So, let's ally with Argos to start with. And we can pull them in against the enemies on here, if they'll have us. They will, okay. We want to get a claim in Macedon, I think, to start with. As long as they don't get an alliance, we'll hit them first. And then probably focus on these guys in the middle. Looking more broadly. Thrace. Oh, we can get an alliance with Thrace. You've an alliance with Macedon as well. I wonder if that will last. Epirus, I don't imagine you've an alliance with Macedon. Okay, that's quite good. You've got 2 borders with Macedon. And you might come down and help out. Yeah, I think I need a counter to Macedon. Do I want to be belligerent towards them all the way through? That's the question. Or do I want to turn on them? I suppose if I were to ally with them and they came in to help me fight wars, they might grab territory that I don't want them to take. I think we'll stay hostile towards Macedon, so let's ally up with Epirus. And Phrygia, you wouldn't ally anyway. Rome. You would, but I don't want pulled into all your wars. Not that they would really bother if we went across or not, I suppose. How many slots do I have? I've got one more, so we've got 2 alliances. I don't know about Thrace. I think I definitely want an alliance at some point. But they're pretty irrelevant to me just now. I want an alliance. Anybody else in here? I'll maybe just keep that slot for now until I get a better lie of the land, and then, for example, if we were to ally with Ellis and then integrate them eventually, we might want to do that. So I'll keep that slot just now. But I've got a bit ahead of myself. Let's get some ideas. We'll go. Armies. Let's check out our army. What do we have? Heavy infantry. Nice. Well, good. We've got iron. No sign of horses. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go obviously with the heavy infantry and find ourselves some horses somewhere. It's a long ways away. So, where did we get the horses from just now? Toriana. Where's Toriana? So we're importing them. No, yeah. Anyway, we need to get our cav quickly before we lose the imports. Let's set that on 2 for now, just because. Let's assign you to the region while I'm here. So I don't actually have horses. Was I looking at the wrong... No, stay where you are, sorry. Was I looking at the wrong country? Now we're not importing horses. Must have been Macedonian that I was looking at. Okay. So we need to import them. And we can. Let's get both of these. Give us a bit of security. And import iron as well, just because it's good to have the surplus. I think we're probably okay for food. We've got fish, vegetables and grain. I'll come back to trade because I want to go back and do this. So yeah, we do want the morale of armies, and I'm not going to bother, I think, with the fleet in the early stages. Mind you, it's a short campaign, I might not bother with that at all. We will take the ordered retreat and auditory ideas, reduce corruption, loyalty of generals and admirals, or maximum opinion. I'm unlikely to have more than one army in the early stages, so there's no point going for this. Reduce corruption, or I think the maximum opinion improvement is probably for the best. Do that. We're partly Hebrew, partly Jewish. That's fine. National Freeman output. It's good. National unrest -1. Okay. Fine. What's our leader like? Good marshal. And plus 5% discipline. Okay, let's get you married. And offset some of the lower traits. Probably want somebody with high charisma. You're 34, you're 26. So you give us actual generals if you're the ruler. Okay. Those two aren't any use. Finesse, it's not much of an improvement over what I've got already, so I think it is going to be Aristella. Well, no, I think, well, wait a minute, thinking about this, we've got a son. This is a short campaign, so I'm unlikely to need any more heirs. So we can probably go with one of the more elderly women. To be honest, I'm not really bothered about either of those. I think we'll just go with the higher overall stats. And it costs us nothing. Excellent. Okay, so that's a ruler. Offices. 1 of 4. Hang on, let's check out the families. Okay, so these two families, I can afford to remove one of them from office. Fortunately, we can remove you. You're just from, you're a minor character, so stick you in there. You're rubbish. And Euclid, that's one of the families that we can, yeah. So we can make that change as well without, everybody's rubbish. I guess the Spartans are warriors and that's it. Right, so, hang on. I can't remove him really, or I've got a scorned family. We'll just remove this guy. Instead, mercenary army maintenance chance. It's no good to me at all. I'm not going to bother with laws just now. Tech. Again. Oh, you? I want to keep you in there, I suppose. 5505. 10 in Audacity, I'll probably keep you. 9. Yeah, let's leave them there. I suppose I want to spend my cash on the troops first, so let's not buy any inventions. Here, actually maybe go for research points to start with. Discipline, don't think we'll need it in the short term. So let's get the research points from there. And here, let's put fleet maintenance down. Diplomacy we've already dealt with to an extent. let's yeah, let's go for mercantile stance. I don't think claim fabrication speed is really needed. Go for that. And no decisions. Trade, we've got a bit of surplus. We'll see how that develops. And families. Fine, right. The reason that we don't need claim speed, I think we'll go through this route. So Pan-Hellenic government establish hegemony over Greece. Don't know what the difference is. To me, hegemony suggests more like a group of states all following one ruler. And this doesn't really make much difference. Spartan influence, that could be the same. Pan-Hellenic government. Now, I think the matter of Greece, I think liberty and leadership. Grow our interests. Yeah, we'll go for the matter of Greece. Start the mission. And we will consult the court. So we get a claim on every territory in Arcadia, Laconia and Crete. And that should be everything in here. Check out provinces. Right, so yeah, Arcadia, Laconia and Crete. We don't get claims up here. We'll get to them later. And if we go back to our government, summon the War Council. The Shroud of Evening falls in the magnificent palaces of Sparta as three silhouettes appear at the door of the royal audience chamber. So you're suggesting we go for Megalopolis, you're suggesting Messenia, which is exactly what I wanted. Megalopolis is that, with their defensive league. Messenia is this, with no pals. So we're going to, well, we can't please everybody. Fortunately, it's one of the guys with the lower loyalty who gets the bonus. So we'll do that, and now we've got a claim, which we can deal with later. Still got a trade route, lack of commander. I'm going to move the fleet in here, and I'll leave it on without a commander just now, and then we can put unhappy characters in there eventually. So that's fine. Pretender support's fine. We've got inventions we know about. Disloyal characters times 2. Okay, so 35 gold. We've got our claim in here that we can go for in a month. So there's probably, and especially given we've got 30 years to complete this achievement, no point hanging around. So let's recruit to army. We can get heavy. No, I can't afford to sustain. I've not even checked our monthly balance 1.91. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine, sure, once we start trading. So we will just go with light cav just now. Let's build 2 of them. And the archers do get bonuses against 3 types of unit, including light infantry, but that's it. I doubt we're going to come up against much in the way of heavy infantry. You do no damage, extra damage against anybody. So we'll be focusing mostly on the light cav and the archers until we can maintain a few more heavy infantry. So archers it is. 2 of them, and that will do. Let's get moving just now. And sounding out the opposition, debate has raged for many years over our rocky relationship with the nation-states resident in Greece. Lepreon, a nation many in Sparta call a friend, stands well placed to provide us with assistance in our endeavours to control Greece. Many of our more warlike advisors, however, seem intent on burning all bridges and laying waste to Lepreonian lands in an effort to further advance our cause. Lepreon. Okay, you're one of the small states in there. Well, to be honest, I don't care whether you get 50 opinion of me or not. So we'll do that. And what do I want to import? I think we may actually just start importing papyrus. Make a rush for research, since we did take that omen that boosted research points, so we'll take the papyrus in here. And it's likely to be something that's pretty stable. What's the problem in here? Okay. So simulation and conversion. There's a thing. Do I want... And I'll leave that on acquisition of wealth just now. Go with the Ferengi approach. Let's keep moving again. Let's drill the army. There we can. Making a decent amount of money for a start. And our disloyal friends here. We'll leave them just now. Saying he's getting noticed because civil war. Neither do we for a while. Okay, so the army. Yeah, keep all that. I think I want to focus on our light cav. I suppose it'd be useful to find out what we're going to come up against. I think we'll go with phalanx just now. Can you come over here, see if you can spot their army for us? And while you're doing that, we've still got no allies. I could call in mine, but I won't do so. Okay, so you have 3 archers and you're creating a light infantry here. Right, fine. You head back in there. You are good to go. We will actually put ourselves in proper command. And start taking over. The region of Greece has remained a valuable source of trade and commerce for our nation for many long years. Many amongst the court insist that such a bountiful land would serve much better purpose if fully integrated under the Spartan banner. I cannot agree more. Unfortunately, somebody else will become disloyal. You're the head of one of the families as well, and the researcher. Okay, but yeah, we will shift to a more warlike approach. And you're locked, so you'll get out of there. Well, let's move you out first. And we'll go to war. Empress. Maybe I'll call you in later if I need to. Just go ahead with that. You march on the capital. Okay. Oh, excellent, you're going to retreat. Right, so we just sit there, siege it down. I don't have the money to go for the siege points. Blew it all in my army. And we're still positive income, which is fine. Hopefully this will be a quick siege. Let's go up to speed 5. They're building up their forces. But hopefully we'll get the siege done before they get desperate enough to attack. 28% ready, that's good. Oh, we've done it. Okay, the sacking of Macedon. 3 pops all died. You've got lots of people, so become cruel. Probably for the best. Yeah, let's go with None Shall Hide, get 115 gold, and Arius gets +5 popularity. That'll do. Now, well, hang on, can we actually piece you out right now without having to lose any more troops? No. -3. Maybe just let it tick by for a bit. Man of Ares, one of our soldiers has the reputation of a man blessed by the god of war himself, fighting with a frenzy unlike any other. Some of our other soldiers question why he has not been promoted after all his heroic deeds during war, while others treat him as some sort of demigod. Morale of armies for defence. Until 456, so 5 years, and I think we have the new character appear. And let's continue on until September, and then we'll see how we go with the peace offer. Or the peace demand, I should say. That's actually reduced, so yeah, fine. Didn't want to have to do this, but you leave no choice. And that money's given us the... well, hang on, we'll get inventions when the war's done. Okay, so you've gone for skirmishing. Bear that in mind. War's over. Near enough. You head actually back to Sparta now. And we've captured the general. Okay. Minor character. Let's sell him into slavery, I think. Yeah. Plus 0.5 tyranny is fine. We are cruel after all. And with that, do I need to wait for that? No, I don't need to wait for this to be controlled. So, yeah, we take that. There we go. Let's pass judgment on the important families. 8. He's got an 8. Now, thinking about... no. I was thinking about all those crap characters that I've got in various positions, but they're all parts of major families, so you can't really replace them. 8, 1, 8, 7... nah. None of them are really worth it, I don't think. Stick them on the cross. Starving pops in the Seine, that's fine. Court speaks. Rhetoric and debate have raged for a full year. The court of Sparta has reached a final stance on the matter of Greece. Drawing a sharp breath, the herald recites, the court demands that Greece must belong to Sparta. Diplorep is down by 4, war score cost reduced by 5%. And I may proceed to further mission tasks. Arius appears to be developing a strong camaraderie with Euthydemus, head of the Euclid. His loyalty is a bit dubious, so let's have them become friends. Yeah, so we're saying that's fine. We have an additional trade route. Might go for stone to get the local fort defence. Yeah, let's get that just now. We can cancel it later if need be. We'll get it from Luxor. Again, that should be pretty stable, I would think. And in here, I don't want a fortress in there. I think I want a fortress there. We've got the cash, let's go ahead and do that. Producing olives. We'll build the fortress, because that protects Sparta. If anybody lands here, we could have another fortress over there, and that blocks off that approach to Sparta. I'm just thinking about getting rid of the fortresses in the city locations. So we'll keep that for now until this is done. And I don't know, I might not start building that right now. I think I'll probably spend the money on the inventions first. What's the story? Actually, hang on, you stop where you are. What's the story here? Ellis would come in. Ellis, excellent. I don't have claims up here though, do I? Still, we can grab their land. No time like the present. Army's in good shape, we've got enough manpower, making good coin. So I think that's what we're going to do next, but we're going to do that in the next part. I'm going to put a break in here. So for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And I hope to see you again next time. Cheers!